All right, we're in the kitchen with Kyle Fowlkes from Cyprus Grill at Embassy Suites Hampton Roads, and I know you're getting ready for Thanksgiving here, but I just want to ask you, do you have women that come in and have a glass of wine on a regular basis?
Yeah, all the time.
And you think that's bad?
I think it's okay.
He's all right with it. Well, it pairs so well with this food that you make for us. So what are you making today?
Today we're taking a trip down our Thanksgiving lane. Okay, Thanksgiving obviously is around the corner. We're doing a special menu for Thanksgiving at the restaurant, $32 a person for 4 courses. So we're just going to give you a little sneak peek of the action.
Wow, yeah, you're giving us a lot more than sneak peek. This is like a full spread. All right, so you don't want to go away because we're going to get started cooking with Chef Kyle in just a minute.
Don't miss it.
All right, we're just getting started on the Hampton Roads show this morning, and at the Hampton Roads Convention Center, the Bodacious Bazaar is already underway. Coming up, we'll check out what's in store at this weekend's shopping extravaganza. But first, we'll check in with what's new in theaters this weekend in our Entertainment Express. And it is time now for today's Pop Quiz Trivia. Get your thinking caps on. Today's winner will receive a pair of tickets to see comedian D.L. Hughley tonight at 8 at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. It's a $60 value. All right, here's the question. What river flows through the Grand Canyon? The Rio Grande, the Colorado River, or the Green River? If you know the answer, log on to thehamptonroadshow.com and click on the Pop Quiz Trivia box on our homepage to enter. Good luck, everybody.
We're back now in the kitchen with Chef Kyle Fowlkes from Cyprus Grill at Embassy Suites Hampton Roads, and today he's making a couple of the great items from their Thanksgiving dinner menu. And I was just asking him if he likes cooking in the fall. He likes cooking all the time, but he was pointing out some of these great ingredients we have that are very indicative of the fall season.
Correct. Cyprus Grill, Thanksgiving dinner, right? Okay, so we got a lot of things with that. One of the options for your starter course, because we like to give people options. So you come in, you can get a butternut squash bisque as a starter, or you can try this salad here. This is our Harvest Hues salad,
It's a fall
named
salad.
appropriately because of the colors of the fall. Yeah, so we're going to get into it.
Okay, so where do we start?
First thing, you're going to make our apple cider vinaigrette.
All right.
All right, so I got a couple of things here. You're just going to go down the line here.
Okay, where are we going to start?
We got some apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar.
Are you drinking wine already?
No, I was just, you're just putting it in front of me. You're trying to set me up.
She's just trying to start early, Chris.
He's talking about the women and the wine.
She's got her one glass out the way.
There's nothing wrong with a woman and a glass of wine. Look at my shirt. It's wine color. All right.
All right, we got some cinnamon and nutmeg and some salt and pepper.
So is this a big event over there at Embassy Suites in Cyprus Grill? Do a lot of folks come in for the Thanksgiving
Well,
feast?
typically, people like the big buffet scene. We try to stay away from that. We want to give you
Make
a
it
more
more
intimate experience.
Ooh, is that honey?
Yep. So you got some fresh thyme, some honey.
We're just putting all the ingredients together.
Yep. And now you're going to slowly, that's the key here, slowly pour that oil in there. A little bit of EVOO. Go slow now. Don't go so fast.
So you were saying that you make it a little more traditional. It's not the buffet.
It's not a big buffet.
But you're doing a 4-course.
It is a 4-course meal, and we've got a lot of different things. A lot of great desserts.
Is it now? It's desserts buffet. I could appreciate a dessert buffet.
The dessert is not on a buffet, although if you come in,
unlimited.
We'll give you some extra dessert. We got some big slices of some cake. It's like a 7-layer cake.
7
we're
layers.
We're calling it autumn indulgence.
Because 5 or 6 isn't enough.
No, we're calling it autumn indulgence. So that's worth coming in alone.
Yeah, that sounds pretty tasty.
All right, so you got your apple cider vinaigrette. It's going good. Now, in our salad greens here, we have a little bit of frisée. You familiar with frisée?
No, I'm not. Frisée.
Frisée is a little more bolder green. It's going to hold up to heat and things like that.
Is it in the lettuce family?
It is, yeah. Frisée.
Okay.
We got some mesclun, a little spinach, a little red leaf. So we're going to mix all that up. All right, then we have some toasted pumpkin seeds. Obviously, we just finished Halloween. Everybody had their jack-o'-lanterns.
Oh, did you save it?
So don't throw them away. You can just roast them off after you carved your pumpkin, right? Roast those guys off. I just roasted them in the oven, a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper.
Okay, that's all you need.
Okay, that's all you need. We have some dried cranberries, also indicative of the fall. Fresh cranberries are really, really good. I'm excited to make a fresh cranberry sauce. Don't get that stuff in the can.
It's just not the same thing.
No
so
good.
you have to get it from Kyle.
No good. No good.
Kyle will cook it up for you the right way.
We got some dried mission figs.
A lot of the dried fruits this time of year.
Gorgonzola. All right. Chris was checking me out this morning with this stuff. This is some roasted sweet potato.
Roasted sweet potato.
So we just cut this down. Okay, we've got a little bit of brown sugar, a little nutmeg, a little bit of jerk spice into the oven. And then we're going to finish that with a little bit of Asian pear.
Asian pears. And so you got some Asian pears over here.
Yeah, this is what they look like whole, kind of similar to an apple.
Look like an apple, but still kind of has a pear taste. I tried a little slice over there.
Now, I already made some of this apple cider vinaigrette.
Okay. So what's the flavoring of this particular salad? Yes, a lot of apple flavoring.
A lot just like when you're going to eat it, you're going to think fall. You're going to smell fall. I think that's the whole gist of it. But it's not complete unless you get some of these guys on here.
Oh, you're going to add the hush puppies.
These are some boars and cheese.
You went from healthy to cheesy. It can still be healthy.
Now, doesn't that look great?
That looks excellent. So that's going to be one of the offerings on the 4-course menu for the Thanksgiving feast.
Harvest Hues salad.
Over there at Cyprus Grill. All right, great. So should we shut this off?
Yeah, that actually looks perfect.
Yes. Okay, so we've got more salad dressing. If you want to make more salad, but next time, what are we going to make?
All right, now we're going to make a Rockfish Newburg.
Rockfish Newburg. You want to stick around for that, and we'll get to that in just a little bit. Thanks for being here.
Sounds good.
Rockfish Newburg. Sounds really good. Not just that, but I'm looking at the menu here. Let's see. Dessert, vanilla bean, creme brulee, cinnamon toast crunch, bread pudding.
Oh, and he's made that for us
did that
before,
us
and
as
that
well.
is
with the house spun ice cream, salted caramel, and they have a very long and extensive wine list.
If you like to drink wine.
I'm just saying it's okay.
Ladies,
have a glass of wine.
They're telling us we can't drink the whole bottle.
Oh, no.
I could never get through a whole bottle of wine by myself.
Well, I know a lot of women that can.
But hey, it's I think it's all right if an adult woman wants to have a glass of wine with her dinner.
So we're spinning off the report that Nicole Livas did last night about the possibility that women in wine and some who drink too much maybe binge drink. Alcoholism is a problem not just with women. It can be with men. It can be with teens. I mean, excess is too much regardless.
No, it's definitely an issue in society, no doubt.
And we all know that. And today we're focusing on women and their wine, and it's the weekend and the holidays are here, and we just threw that out to you, and we wanted to know what people were saying out there. Michelle says, so one drink a day is considered a problem.
Way to have my back, Michelle. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people in her corner. Pamela says alcohol is a problem for society as a whole. Yes, we agree. Michelle says, Incorrect. The abuse of alcohol is a problem, not the availability or responsible consumption. Prohibition ended a very long time ago.
True, true. Arlene says, it's a huge problem for women who are having this kind of alcohol addiction. My advice to women who are suffering from alcoholism is to go to rehab and be sober. And Valerie says, a glass of wine a day isn't an addiction. Good grief.
Okay, so like we also, like I said, everything in moderation. However, if you feel you might have a problem, you might want to seek counseling. If you know somebody, maybe Alcoholics Anonymous is there to help. All right, hey, so people are talking. Welcome home to Carrier Wing 8. Just arrived at NAS Oceana after a 9-month deployment with the George H.W. Bush Carrier Strike Group 2. The USS George H.W. Bush and USS Truman will return tomorrow, so welcome home just in time for the weekend. All right, time now to introduce you to the HR Sports Star of the Week. And this is a remarkable story, okay? The ODU football team won its 50th game in program history this past weekend in dramatic fashion, and they did so in part from a most unlikely player. He is Satchel Ziffer. Ziffer was ODU's third-string place kicker when the season began. The sophomore from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, walked on to ODU last summer. Ziffer got his chance when ODU's other kicker failed on a field goal attempt earlier in the game. So with a couple seconds left in the game, Ziffer calmly stepped up and booted the 28-yard game winner with no time left on the clock. Yes, it was the first kick Satchel Ziffer kicked in a game as a Monarch.
And it was for the win.
I mean, it's a special first field goal. Can't lie about that, but you know, it's not just me, it's the whole team effort. You know, I couldn't have done it without them. So at the end of the day, it's all of us, and we're all proud to have brought a win back from Monarch Nation.
ODU football coach Bobby Wilder had never even seen Ziffer kick a field goal prior to making that game winner. One swing of the leg and Satchel Ziffer goes into the ODU history books forever. And for that, he is this week's HR Sports Star of the Week.
So he's from Pennsylvania.
Lancaster.
He's doing it with a kick.
Ziffer.
Making waves.
All right, it's going to be a chilly weekend.
Yes, but you can escape the chill at the movies this weekend because there are lots of great new movies showing. Here's Julie Banderas with a look in our Entertainment Express.
You guys want to play He Who Smelt It? Huh? What's that?
The Mutt Cuts van pulls into theaters as Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels unleash a comedy sequel full of did they really just say that follies and Dumb and Dumber 2, spelled T-O, of course. The story resumes 20 years later with Harry and Lloyd off to find Harry's long-lost daughter.
Everybody says I'm special because I have this voice.
For a coming-of-age musical movie, Beyond the Lights follows a superstar who hits her breaking point with the industry and her determined stage mother, but is saved by her romance with a young cop in her security detail.
Sir, can you tell me why I'm here? That's what happened to foreign spies caught on Iranian soil.
Several films start in limited release this week, including Jon Stewart's directorial debut Rosewater, based on BBC journalist Maziar Bahari's memoir about his arrest and interrogation in Iran after his coverage of the 2009 election protests.
I'm moving to Woodstock. And what are you going to do there alone? Write music?
Always Woodstock follows a down-on-her-luck aspiring singer who moves back home to Woodstock to rediscover her passion for music.
You okay? This is not what Christmas is all about.
Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas is in select theaters for 2 weeks. The story stars Cameron as a man fighting to save his family's Christmas and bring back the meaning behind the festivities.
It's our responsibility to make it a better place.
While Katie Holmes stars as a proper school teacher by day, vigilante by night in Miss Meadows. There's also the current #1 film at the box office, the family-friendly animated adventure, Big Hero 6. In New York, Julie Banderas, Fox News.
And tune in on our Monday as our Hampton Roads Show film critic Stephanie Cook joins us with her review of Beyond the Stars.
Still to come on the Hampton Roads Show this Friday morning. The Will Overman Band is here for Live Music Friday. They'll get us moving in just a little bit.
And it's the season of giving, and one of the best gifts you can give is your time. We'll chat with our audience from Volunteer Hampton Roads about Family Volunteer Day next Saturday.
And you don't want to forget our pop quiz. Today's winner receives a pair of passes to see comedian D.L. Hughley tonight at 8 at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. It's a $60 value. Just log on to thehamptonroadshow.com and click on the Pop Quiz Trivia button on the top right-hand corner of your screen to enter. Good luck, everybody.
We're back now on the Hampton Roads Show with our live audience from Volunteer Hampton Roads. They're here to tell us about a great event that brings the family together in the spirit of giving at Family Volunteer Day. This is Steve Young from Norfolk Southern Corporation to tell us all about it. Steve, welcome to Hampton Roads Show. Please tell me about the event.
The Family Volunteer Day is sponsored by Volunteer Hampton Roads, and it's an annual event where 19,000 pounds of food is collected and then packed for 12 local homeless and domestic abuse shelters, as well as supporting the Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia.
Go ahead.
And so what happens is all the people behind me are part of the Hampton Roads Corporate Volunteer Council, and what we've done throughout November is we've had food drives to collect all this food. And so then on the Saturday before Thanksgiving, we annually meet at Virginia Wesleyan College, and we pack all this food. Hundreds of volunteers come together, and we pack numerous boxes, which then go out to these shelters, as well as supporting the Food Bank of Southeastern Hampton Roads.
Steve, I'm seeing the pictures right now. It really paints the picture well. It's a lot of support and a lot of people are pitching in, aren't they?
It's a great event. I mean, what's so unique about Family Volunteer Day is many of the volunteer events require a minimum age, 12, 15, but Family Volunteer Day, my daughter started joining this event with me 11 years ago when she was 5 years old. This year it's a little bittersweet. She's a graduating senior. This might be one of the last events we do together, but it's been great. I had never volunteered in my life. I spent this event 3 hours is what I used to volunteer 11 years ago. Now I volunteer literally as many hours as I can, and I fostered that spirit within my daughter. So an event like this just really strengthens the family bond, and you can get that spirit of volunteering in your family for a lifetime.
And this is a great time of year to volunteer as well, and it's a great message for young kids. It tells them that, hey, this is important. It's something you can do easily.
I couldn't agree more. And the last comment I would make is, this event is so popular that actually registration for this event is already closed. But even though we're highlighting, this great event, don't think because this opportunity has passed you by that you can't volunteer. There are numerous opportunities to volunteer. Reach out to your local shelter in your area, or reach out to these people at Volunteer Hampton Roads. I mean, I've met so many wonderful people through that organization. I couldn't name them all, but there were two ladies behind me, Crystal and Meg, whose passion and enthusiasm for volunteering is so great that you work with them and it's contagious. You catch the volunteer spirit and you don't want to stop giving.
Why is this important to Norfolk Southern?
It's important to Norfolk Southern because we just want to support our local community and, to provide as much as we can. If you have a mindset where you think, it's your company, it's a demanding job, and you're working your 40 or 40-hour plus week, and you get to the weekend or the weeknight and you say, my time after this week is about myself, I would challenge you to change that mindset, because I will speak on a personal level. When I give 3 or 4 hours on a weekend, after I've given that time, the rest of the weekend for me, everything is better. Every activity I do, every meal I eat just feels better because I've given my time, and it's so personally rewarding, and knowing that we're helping others, you just can't put a value on that.
It pays to give back by volunteering. Volunteer Hampton Roads Family Volunteer Day is Saturday, November 22nd from 8:30 a.m. to noon at Virginia Wesleyan College. Registration information, volunteerhr.org, or call 624-2400. If it's full, you can find another way to volunteer. It is the time of year for that. Steve and all you guys, thank you so much for what you're doing. Thank you.
Still ahead on the Hampton Roads Show, there's something for everyone on your holiday gift list at the Bodacious Bazaar. Coming up, we'll take you to this 3-day shopping extravaganza. The Bodacious Bazaar, where there's something for everyone. It gets underway today at the Hampton Convention Center.
With over 300 vendors under one roof, putting this shopping extravaganza together is no easy task. So I headed to Hampton yesterday, hoping to catch up with Bodacious Bazaar founder Sandra Gardner.
It is the day before the start of the Bodacious Bazaar, and this place is so big and there's so many people here that I think I need some help finding my way around. Where is Sandra Gardner? Sandra! My goodness, what are you doing on that thing, Sandra? What's up with this?
Well, you came to check it out. You've already seen there's vendors from one corner to the other, 320 of them, beautiful vendors. But I'm telling you, these little feet just won't keep up.
And it looks like you're not the only one who's tired. What do we got back here?
Oh man, he's catching him a little snooze, I see. Well, he's getting rested because it's going to get crazy here. They've been busy decorating, getting ready for the kids to come because there's no charge to get your picture made with Santa. He's going to read this the night before Christmas, and the children can sit right here and read with him and interact with him. You know, we want to make it where they feel comfortable with Santa.
And Sandra, I see I made the list. Look, I made the list. There's my name.
Oh, no, honey. I think that's the naughty list.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
Look, he's awake. Sandra, we need to go see some of the vendors.
All right,
let's go. Let's do this.
Here goes. Keep up with me.
Sandra, slow down.
Sorry.
Oh, where are we? What's this? This is beautiful.
Polish pottery. Oh, everyone knows what Polish pottery is, Chris.
What is it?
Oh, it's great. Most people, it's a collectible. And especially here in the military area, it's very common for them to trade it amongst themselves when somebody gets stationed somewhere else.
Wow, West Virginia fruit and berry. Look at that pumpkin butter, apple butter, elderberry jelly, strawberry jam, blueberry preserves. This is amazing.
I know, but you get by all this jelly on your way out.
Let's go find something else. Go, lead the way, lead the way. Oh my gosh, chasing Sandra around on that Segway is really tiring. Sandra, where are you now? You know, all this running around is making me hungry.
Oh my goodness, then you've stopped at the right booth because you need to try these. This is her grandma's recipe.
What is this?
This is a ginger snap. Wait a minute, I was only going to share.
This is really good.
I was only
Okay.
gonna share.
Oh, look, I'm really tired, but you know what? I got one more spot in me because I'm really tired. One more place. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Lead the way.
All right,
Go.
I'm ready.
Go.
I'm telling you, Chris, this is as busy as a beehive in here. Just look at all this stuff they're setting up. Isn't it wonderful? Chris, I gotta go find Chris. Chris, hey Chris. Oh, I should have known that's where you are.
It's hard to follow you around. It's tiring watching you on that
You
thing.
cannot butter up to Santa Claus now.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'm on the list. Is this the good list or the naughty list?
Sometimes it's the nice list, sometimes it's a naughty list, but you're on my list.
Should be on everyone's list to come down to the Bodacious Bazaar. Happening here in Hampton, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Man, you are something else on that thing, Sandra.
I tell you, love it. You're gonna love the Bodacious Bazaar. We have something for everyone.
All right, keep in mind, I shot that yesterday, setting up, but it is underway today, and we are headed out to the Bodacious Bazaar this afternoon.
That's right. Come see Chris and myself from 1 to 4 p.m. The Bodacious Bazaar runs today through Sunday at the Hampton Roads Convention Center. For more information, visit bodaciousbazaar.com.
Coming up, we'll get moving with some folk rock from the Will Overman Band, our live music featured artist.
And we'll head back to the kitchen with Chef Kyle Fowlkes from Cyprus Grill to see how he's doing on his special Thanksgiving dinner menu preview. It's looking and smelling good.
But first, they made the top 12, and the competition on The Voice is really heating up. We're talking live with 4 of the 12, Chris, Anita, Danica, and Sugar. Stick around, everybody. You're watching the Hampton Roads Show.
Side. Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone. After blind auditions, battle knockouts, and live playoffs, we're down to the top 12 artists on NBC's The Voice. And lucky us, we get to talk to 4 of them right now. Here they are. There's Anita Antoinette with Team Gwen, Chris Jamison, Team Adam, Sugar Jones from Team Pharrell, and Danica Shirey, Team Pharrell. Hey, guys, welcome to the Hampton Roads Show. How you feeling this morning?
Thank you. Good.
Great. All right, so listen, let's begin with Anita. Let's start with you. You blew everybody away in the live performance. Adam even wanted to hear more.
Oh, wow.
And America saved you. How has this experience been for you? And how's it working with Gwen?
Oh man, this experience has been amazing. You really couldn't ask for more. You know, coming from season 3 and not getting a chair to turn, and then having that immense moment of validation, you know, this season with 4 chairs. It's something that you honestly couldn't dream of and plan. And working with Gwen has been the best thing that's probably ever happened to me. I think she was absolutely the right coach. She gets it, she gets me. She sort of just wants to pull the truth out of me, you know, and allow me to be comfortable enough to trust myself and make sure that, you know, no matter what I do, just lean on my instincts. That's in all the emails that we've kind of exchanged back and forth, and the talks that we've had. That's been the main thing. Hey, just do you, be you, trust yourself, because that's something I struggle with, and I think that's where the confidence in me sort of kind of is, like, wavers a little bit. So, yeah, I'm just excited, and I think it's great. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to Chris Jamison. Chris, you're with Team Adam. What's it like working with the live band and working with Adam? And take us behind the scenes, if you would.
Yeah, it's really great. He's, you know, as we've gone farther into this process, he kind of dives more into the coaching element, not just working with me vocally, but now giving me tips on maybe what I should wear, how I should move, and to make sure that, you know, I always, you know, feel comfortable on stage. I think the biggest piece of advice he's given me is never to, you know, go over top with performance stuff, and just to stick to the song and connect with the song, and in return connect with the audience. He feels like that's the most important thing of any performance, and I agree with him. So I'm looking forward to this next one, to kind of just focusing more on the voice and connecting with audience and connecting with America more, so that hopefully I don't have to, well, there's no more saves, so I can't rely on that. I need America to enjoy what I'm doing. So that's the goal.
Sugar and Danica, you guys are Team Pharrell. You know Pharrell is from right here in Virginia Beach, so a lot of folks watching us right now are pro Pharrell. Danica, what's it like working with Pharrell, and how's this experience been for you?
It's been amazing. It's really just like a dream come true. You know, like I was saying before, I had lost a lot of, you know, my confidence since my father had passed away, and I just really never, like, I don't think I found anybody that believed in me as much as my dad did, and I feel like I finally found that with Pharrell, and he just genuinely is, like, you know, he's very honest, and he's very sweet, and you know, he cares so much how you do, and you know, he just gives the best advice ever, you know, and he just wants me to believe in myself, and I feel like I'm finally able to start believing in myself again, and I'm starting to get my confidence back up, all because of him, and it's been amazing.
Well, Sugar, real quick, what's it been like working with Pharrell?
It's just, it's the best thing ever. He's like the smartest, most intelligent musician and producer, and the fact that I get to be in the same room with him and learn from him is pretty incredible. So I definitely don't take any of it for granted.
Well, listen, we wish you all the best of luck. Anita Antoinette, Chris Jamison, Sugar Jones, and Danica Shirey, thank you so much for joining us here on the Hampton Roads Show. Tune in Monday as the top 12 compete to become the winner of The Voice, Monday night at 8, right here on Wavy TV 10.
All right, it's time to get back to cooking. We're in the kitchen with Chef Kyle Fowlkes from Cyprus Grill at Embassy Suites Hampton Roads. And you've been making a couple things. We did a harvest salad the first time around, and now we're doing fish. But this is all for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's the Thanksgiving, a little twist on things. We're obviously going to have our traditional turkey. We're going to do a bacon-wrapped turkey.
Oh,
turkey
that sounds
breast.
yummy.
We're going to have some prime rib. Everybody likes red meat during the holiday time.
Ding.
But we got an option, you know, for the fish lovers, too.
All right.
So this is a piece of rockfish. Obviously, rockfish is in season right now. You can catch it in the local waters.
Okay.
A lot of flavor. One of my favorite fish, actually. It doesn't dry out on you.
Okay, so you just pan-seared it?
Yep, pan-seared it, a little salt and pepper, keep it kind of simple, and then we finished it in the oven. And now you're going to help me make our Newberg sauce.
Newberg sauce. So what does that consist of?
So we got some heavy cream here in the pot.
All right,
and we got that kind of simmering.
Mhm.
Now I want you to add some white wine.
What wine?
Put all that in there.
Going back
wine,
to the
right?
wine.
Chris, does this count with the white wine?
I know. Is this a glass of
She
wine?
has a glass of white wine in here now. Does it
Thumbs
count?
up.
Okay, what else we got?
All right, then we have a little bit of lobster base.
Lobster base.
Scrape
What am I
that
gonna-
on in there.
Lobster base. I like where you're going with this.
Okay.
Lobster.
All right, now we got some paprika.
Paprika. Are we going to put all of it?
Yeah, you can put all that paprika in there.
Okay.
All right. Okay, now we have some fresh thyme, I believe, over there.
Fresh
somewhere,
thyme.
right?
All of this?
Yeah.
Ooh, smell that.
Okay. And now a little bit of salt and pepper, just a pinch.
Okay. I'm really great at adding the ingredients, don't you think?
You are
You're good at
doing
them
an
putting it,
excellent
telling me
job.
what to do, and I'm good
Okay.
at just putting it.
Now, obviously, the good stuff is left. You're going to put some lobster meat. What we've done here is we've steamed our whole lobster. We've cracked the shells, pulled the meat out.
Ooh.
All right, and now we're just going to add that in there.
That's
Go
all
ahead.
we ended up with.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drop some of that lobster in there.
All right. We always like, so that's nice fresh lobster with
Beautiful.
So for a seafood lover, this is pretty good.
You can't go wrong with this stuff here. Now, we are very well known for our shrimp and grits at the restaurant. Okay. The boars and cheese grits is the key. All right.
Boars and
People love
cheese,
that
which
stuff.
you also used in the
Hush
puppies.
Yeah. Boars and cheese grits.
So you can't be doing your Thanksgiving meal over there without the grits, is what you're telling me.
No, why would you want to do that? That's
Why?
like defeating
Why?
the purpose of coming to the restaurant here. And we got a little bit of edamame succotash.
Now, are these regularly on the menu, or is this just going to be a special thing for that Thanksgiving
This is
menu?
just a special Thanksgiving menu item here.
So you're just serving it for one meal for one day.
One day.
Wow.
That's it.
So you don't want to miss that.
No.
And these are just one of the choices because it's 4 courses a la carte.
Mhm.
So you can kind of go down the line and
Go
select
down the line,
from
choose what
the
you
listed.
like.
Mm-hmm.
You got it. All right. Now your Newberg sauce is looking pretty good. See, it's going to start to thicken up
Mhm.
as you let this guy reduce a little bit. And now our lobster meat is kind of heated up in there.
Right.
We don't want to overcook it because no one likes chewy lobster. all
Chewy
right?
lobster, chewy fish, nothing can
No.
get overcooked.
No good there. So got a little
at
claw
that.
meat.
So the rockfish, is that also, you know it's in season right now, so is that
It
just
is in
something that's seasonal at the restaurant,
Uh,
at Cyprus Grill?
That is correct. Very seasonal. You might find it as a catch of the day or something like that with us.
Mhm.
We'll probably have rockfish somewhere, whether you come for lunch or something like that. We'll have it on the menu up until the season's over.
Right. So on Thanksgiving Day, are you going to need a reservation? Is it just for dinner, or do you guys open lunch and dinner on Thanksgiving Day?
Great
Give me the
questions.
details.
Great questions. We're open from 12 to 6. Okay, so it's kind of somewhat lunch, but somewhat dinner. Reservations are recommended, obviously. 827-8200. You can call the hotel and make a reservation.
Okay.
But we'd love to have some walk-ins as well. No
All
problem
right.
with that. And while you're there this weekend, Bodacious Bazaar.
That
Don't forget,
is
we're right next
Bodacious
door.
Bazaar. If you want to get an early taste, maybe make your reservation for Thanksgiving.
There you go. Swing on by.
Otherwise, Thanksgiving dinner at Embassy Suites Hampton Roads is Thursday, November 27th. As he said, noon to 6, they'll be there cooking up this great 4-course meal. Cyprus Grill at Embassy Suites Hampton Roads is at Coliseum Drive in Hampton. Again, their phone number, 827-8200. Kyle, you've outdone yourself once again. It looks marvelous.
Well, I hope you
I'll
guys
check you
enjoy
out
it.
later after the Bodacious Bazaar.
Sounds good. I'll see you there.
Okay.